I used to look at FIDIC contracts and feel completely overwhelmed, like I was reading a language no one ever taught me. If you have been there, this series is your turning point. Let's turn confusion into clarity, one clause at a time. Welcome to Purpose Vault. I am Omar Lotfy, and you are listening to the audio edition of the book FIDIC 1999 Red Book Clauses Demystified. This is more than just a reading. It's a practical breakdown of the clauses that shape your construction projects. Whether you are managing contracts, reviewing claims, or leading on-site execution, this series will help you understand your rights, responsibilities, and legal footing clause by clause. Each episode focuses on one or more subclauses from the FIDIC 1999 Red Book, and you will hear what the clause means, why it matters, and how it applies in real-world projects. Let's simplify the complex. Let's decode FIDIC together. This is FIDIC 1999 Red Book Demystified, and let's begin. Subclause 1.1.3 Dates, Periods, and Completion. Subclause 1.1.3.1 Base Date means the date 28 days prior to the latest date for submission of the tender. This date is used as a reference point for the commencement of various time periods stipulated in the contract. Subclause 1.1.3.2 Commencement Date means the date notified under Subclause 8.1 Commencement of Works. This is the official start date of the project when the contractor is expected to begin work. Subclause 1.1.3.3 Time for completion means the time for completing the works or a section, as the case may be, under subclause 8.2 time for completion as stated in the appendix to tender, with any extension under subclause 8.4 extension of time for completion. Calculated from the commencement date, this clause specifies the duration within which the contractor must complete the work. Subclause 1.1.3.4 Tests on completion are the tests specified in the contract agreed upon by both parties or instructed as a variation. These tests conducted under Clause 9, tests on completion, must be completed before the employer can take over the works or any section. They ensure the works meet the required standards and is ready for use. Subclause 1.1.3.5 Taking Over Certificate. This certificate issued under Clause 10 Employer Taking Over signifies that the employer has formally accepted the work or a specific section of the works as completed. It marks the transition of responsibility for the care of the works from the contractor to the employer. This certificate is crucial for both parties as it indicates that the works have met the contractual requirements and the contractor has fulfilled their obligation to a satisfactory level. Subclause 1.1.3.6 Tests after completion. These tests specified in the contract are conducted after the employer has taken over the works or a section. They ensure that the completed work continues to meet the required standards and perform as expected. These tests are carried out in accordance with particular conditions of the contract. Successfully passing these tests is often a prerequisite for the issuance of the performance certificate and the final release of any retained payment. Subclause 1.1.3.7 Defects Notification Period. This period starts from the date the works or a section is certified as completed under subclause 10.1 taking over the works and sections. During this time, the contractor is obliged to rectify any defects or outstanding work identified in the works. The duration of this period is specified in the appendix to tender and may be extended under subclause 11.3 extension of defects notification period. This period ensures that any issue that arise after the completion are addressed promptly. Subclause 1.1.3.8 Performance Certificate issued under subclause 11.9 Performance Certificate. This certificate is provided by the engineer once the contractor has fulfilled all contractual obligations, including the correction of any defects notified during the defects notification period. The issuance of this certificate signifies the end of the contractor's obligation and triggers the release of any remaining security or retention monies held by the employer. Subclause 1.1.3.9 day in year. In the context of the FIDIC contracts, a day means a calendar day, which includes all days of the week and public holidays. A year is defined as 365 days. These definitions are important for calculating time periods and deadlines within the contract, ensuring the clarity and consistency. Subclause 1.1.4 Money and payments. Accepted contract amount. This is the amount specified in the letter of acceptance representing the agreed sum for the execution and completion of the works, including the remedying of any defects. This figure is fundamental as it forms the base for financial planning, budgeting, and payment schedules within the contract. Contract price defined in subclause 14.1, the contract price. This term includes all adjustments made in accordance with the contract. It represents the total amount payable to the contractor for the completion of the works as specified in the contract. Adjustments may include variations, claims, and any other agreed changes to the scope of work or conditions. Cost refers to all expenditures reasonably incurred or to be incurred by the contractor in performing the works. This includes costs incurred on or off the site, such as labor, materials, equipment, and overheads. However, it explicitly excludes profit. This definition ensures that the contractor can recover genuine expenses while maintaining transparency in cost reporting. Final payment certificate. Issued under subclause 14.13, issue of final payment certificate. This certificate confirms the final amount due to the contractor after all works have been completed, defects have been remedied, and the performance certificate has been issued. It signifies the end of financial obligations between the parties, barring any outstanding disputes. Final statement. This statement defined in subclause 14.11, application for final payment certificate, is submitted by the contractor as an application for final payment. It includes all claims, adjustments, and the final balance due. The final statement is crucial for closing out the project financially and ensuring all agreed payments are made. Foreign currency refers to any currency in which part or all of the contract price is payable other than local currency. This clause accommodates international projects where payments may be made in multiple currencies. It ensures clarity on currency exchange and payment terms. Interim payment certificate issued under clause 14, contract price and payment. This certificate authorizes interim payments to the contractor. These payments are made periodically as work progresses and exclude the final payment. Interim payment certificates help maintain cash flow for the contractor throughout the project. Local currency. The currency of the country where the project is being executed. Payments made in local currency facilitate transactions within the country and avoid complications related to currency exchange rates. Payment certificate issued under subclause 14.6, issue of payment certificates. This certificate confirms the amount due for payment to the contractor at various stages of the project. It includes both interim and final payments, ensuring the contractor is compensated for completed work according to the contract. Provisional sum, an amount specified in the contract for executing part of the works or for supplying materials or services, defined under subclause 13.5, provisional sums. These sums are included in the contract price but are only expended as directed by the engineer. They provide flexibility for additional work or services that may be required during the project. Retention money. Retention money refers to the accumulated retention sums that the employer holds back under subclause 14.3 application for interim payment certificates and releases under subclause 14.9 payment of retention money. This money is retained to ensure the contractor completes the work and remedies any defects during the defects notification period. Statement. A statement is a document submitted by the contractor as part of an application under clause 14, contract price and payment. For a payment certificate, it details the amount claimed by the contractor for work done, materials supplied, and other allowable costs. That wraps up this episode of FIDIC 1999 Red Book Demystified. I'm Omar Lotfy, and I hope today's close helped you gain clearer, more confident understanding of your contractual responsibilities. If you found this valuable, don't forget to subscribe to Purpose Vault, where we turn complex contract language into practical insights you can use on every project. Got questions or feedback? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Stay sharp, stay informed. See you in the next close.